The I.O.W. Network.
I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. I.O.W. Sports. Hey, happy Monday.
What up, dog?
What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Wakamar in the building.
All right.
You know who that guy is.
What's good?
Detroit Mail, the man with the Grandmaster Plan for the I.O.W. Network.
What up, dog?
Hope everybody's having a fantastic Monday.
Right.
Episode 56 is here.
It's hell.
God has loved us so much that we are here again, family.
We are in the house.
We are in the house.
Ah.
House of the I.O.W. coming again to bless you motherfuckers with some good sports talk.
Oh, you C.O. Frank?
No, I'm just excited to
Reverend
be here.
Ike up in this piece?
No, I'm just excited to be here.
The lottery number for today will be, if you leave $10 in the plate, I'll give you your blessed numbers. What up, though, sincere?
Oh, but no, look, y'all, let's get all the preliminary shit out the way. Y'all going over to the website, www.ioftenwonder.com. Oh God, this guy over here, he's such a nut. So damn nutty.
What up, though? Let's get it cracking, man. I'm ready to do this.
Oh, yeah. But before we do, y'all going over, if you are Apple, iOS user, going over to the Apple Store, download the I.O.W. Network app. If you are a Google Android user, go over to the Google Play Store. I.O.W. Network with no space. It'll come right up. Yes, it will. It's important that you go get the app because starting June, first week of June, Thursday's episode of the I.O.W. Sports Show, we are changing our format.
Right.
First hour, we are getting it cracking on the I.O.W. Network app, as well as right now on the stream. You're seeing our beautiful faces.
That's us. And
then that's the first hour. The second hour, it goes strictly to the I.O.W. Network. So that's why it is important for you guys to go get the app so you continue to interact, join in the conversation, rep your team. We're going to have different kind of segments. It's going to be more interactive. So
take a live phone call.
Yeah, live phone call.
Ban that nigga Sincere.
Yeah. Sincere's bando. Bando. But no, for real, go get the app because Mail's been working real hard on it, getting it set up, and I'm telling you, it's a lot of great content on there. So if you haven't paid attention, I'm telling you, you would love exactly what's going on. But now that that's out the way, we're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. The business of what we all came here for. Is talk some shit about some sports.
You got some sports going on?
Yeah. It's gonna be more basketball oriented. But before we do, let's get quick little shout outs.
All right.
I don't know if you play golf now?
I caddied before.
You caddied before? Okay, so you're familiar with the game. Shout out Phil Mickelson, lefty.
Right.
The man is 50 years old. I hope that I'm at 50, I'm doing something productive like this man just did.
Right.
Winning a major championship, making history as one of the oldest guys to win a major championship in the PGA. And I mean, that's astonishing.
That's good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this nigga's getting closer to 50. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, but still, man, make it sound like 50 is like next to a convalescent home.
Nigga, don't say 50 is a new 40.
Yeah.
That ain't true.
Nigga, 50 make 30. Man. The way I feel.
It's the way I feel.
I feel 50 make 30. Man. I'm ready to knock some bras down.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong show.
Yeah, wrong show. Wrong show.
No, but that's good, man.
Yeah.
I just think that I kind of wish Tiger was back to where Tiger was so you can have that competition.
Man, if he could stay
I think when they was when Tiger was like on this game,
yeah,
it was I think golf was a lot better.
Yeah, it was.
Because you had that competition. I mean, you got some up and coming people,
yeah,
and some people that won here and there, but I just think the game was better when Tiger was, Tiger Woods was on top of his game.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. Without Tiger, the game of golf just doesn't seem so exciting as it used to be.
Right.
Because Tiger brought that certain appeal.
Tiger was the Michael Jordan of golf. It's like, man, Tiger on, turn it on.
Yeah. It was
I bought me a green jacket.
No, nigga, you was not a Masters winner.
Okay, I was a master in my head. Shoot.
Master in my
put
world.
golf on, sit up in my green jacket.
Pop it.
Pop it like.
Oh no, but shout out Phil Mickelson. That's pretty dope to do as a 50-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sincere, he's gonna come around that corner eventually. He gonna come around that corner when he comes. Yeah. He gonna come around that corner when he comes. Yeah. He gonna come around that corner. He gonna come around that corner. He gonna come around that corner when he comes. Yeah. You gonna come around that corner, Sincere. You gonna get into some hockey. Damn that curling shit. But no, big shout out to the Colorado Avalanche sweeping the St. Louis Blues, who just won a Stanley Cup 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So recently. So sweat them. So they're on to the second round. Mm-hmm. And this one hurts. My boy Alex Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals got bounced out. Gentleman sweep 4-1 by the Boston Bruins.
I think that hockey's been this year's been pretty good, man. You look at
it's been entertaining as hell.
You and I was talking off air.
Yeah.
The Winnipeg Jets in the Edmonton series.
Yeah. It was dope.
I mean, Winnipeg up three games on them, but
yeah.
I mean, the second they went 2 overtimes in this series.
Yeah.
So yesterday was the second overtime, and everybody's putting
they put in work.
Everybody's putting Winnipeg to bed. This game over with.
Yeah.
Because it was up 4-1. I want to say by the second period,
and then out of nowhere,
and then Winnipeg scored. It made it 4-2, and then the last period it came out of nowhere to scoring.
Yeah.
And then it went to overtime, and off the face-off.
Mm-hmm.
They scored.
I mean, look.
I mean, the Knights look good.
The Knights, since we're in Raleigh, the Hurricanes look good.
They just tied the series though, man. The Hurricanes up 2-0.
Yeah, but come on. It took 2. All right,
a bad call.
Okay, so double overtime in 2 games for Nashville to get back in that series.
Right.
So it could easily been a sweep right now. Right. Easily.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the the Capitals.
Yeah.
So they lost 3-1, 4-1. So those were bad games. But other than that, the first 3 games went in overtime.
Right.
One in double overtime. Mm-hmm. So those could have easily been in their favor. So who knows?
Like I said, man, the Knights and the Minnesota Wild series, that's probably pretty much over with.
Yeah, yeah.
The Winnipeg, I don't see Edmonton coming back in that series.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't see it coming back. The Lightning series.
You never know.
The Lightning and the Panthers series.
I think that was over too.
I think that was pretty over.
I think Tampa Bay got that one in the bag.
They look good, man.
I mean, they're defending champs.
The Lightning look good.
They defending champs.
What up, though, Lex? The Lightning look good.
Lex Bob. Black Baba Walters.
So, I mean, like I said, man, it's been some good hockey.
Yeah.
It's been some good hockey. I think that, now I will admit, I'm a casual fan. I usually watch mostly during the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, same here.
And now with YouTube being the way it is, sometimes I just catch the game on YouTube. So
I got you.
But yeah.
I came front like this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So on my phone, I'm able to look at the baseball and the hockey at the same time, and then I had the basketball on the TV. So I'm like sports.
Oh,
I was.
Since you mentioned baseball, shout out to Tatis with the grand slam.
Boy, Tatis nasty, boy. That boy nasty.
Hit that grand slam, baby.
Before we get into some basketball talk, let's do a quick little football note.
Right.
Julio Jones. Julio Jones. Julio Jones. Julio Jones.
Julio
want the hell out of ATL.
I'm out of here, bro.
He said, I want out. I already asked for a trade.
Right.
He said, get me out. I don't want to be here.
So what's a good place for Julio?
Honestly, for real, in my opinion, ATL.
Well,
I know he don't want to be here, but
this
is what I'm saying, why it makes sense for him to stay in Atlanta.
Okay.
One, in order to acquire Julio, you're going to have to come off, significant return. But here's my thing. What team is going to go out there and go get an aging 32-year-old who lately has been having trouble staying on the field?
Right.
So that's my thing. Who are you going to find a team?
It's only a select few.
Only a select few.
And like I said, we said before, I think New England would be a good fit for him.
That's been chirped around as a destination.
I think Denver would be a good fit for him.
I don't want him in Denver. I don't want to see that dude two times a year.
I think Denver would be a good fit because they got some nice receivers there.
Yeah,
he could be a good veteran to help step out. You know what I'm saying? And they probably can afford to. They can probably afford to get him.
Yeah,
but it's not too many teams I can see
to go get him
and really want to pay him what he probably want to be paid, and really can use him because he's a rental receiver now.
Well,
he's not there for the long term. So so you can't be a team that's looking to build down like the Lions.
Yeah,
somebody like that. That'd be a waste of money on Julio.
All right, so let me propose this question.
Go ahead.
Is he a number one option anymore?
No.
Okay, I'm agree. I'm with you on that. I think he has to come to terms.
But I will say,
if he goes,
he will draw
double coverage.
Coverage.
Oh, that's without doubt.
So I'm saying, since he will draw double
caveat, he got to stay healthy
until he improve otherwise.
Caveat.
So he will draw double coverage. So that's a help for your team.
It is.
So I don't know. Maybe interesting to see where he goes.
It is. I'll say this, and reason why I say that ATL is probably the best destination for him is because you get Kyle Pitts in the draft,
right?
And I'm expecting a big season from Kyle Pitts as a rookie.
Okay.
You still got Calvin Ridley,
right?
I think Justin Gabriel's still there. So you still got a nice receiving core,
right? And
at this point, I don't think with that core that Atlanta has, I don't think he'll see double coverage like he normally has. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point is pick your poison. So if Kyle Pitts is going off, then I got a feeling that there's going to be times that Julio's going to get single coverage. Or if Calvin goes off, there's a chance that he'll still see single coverage.
Right.
So, and that's what I'm saying. He has to be able to accept the fact that he's not going to get all the targets now. Okay. If he stays in Atlanta. If he can do that, I think that's still the perfect spot for him. And let's not get it twisted. There's some stallions in ATL. For real. If I was back in my heyday, I would love to be a professional athlete in ATL.
It's my side on that.
But hey, buckle up. Buckle up.
If you want to ride, ride the black pony.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh,
boom.
Jump
on it. Let's do it. Ride it. That pony. For real. Boy, I'm telling you, there's some stallions down in ATL. If I'm Julio, I'll be like, I don't even know if I want to leave. So, but no.
We got that he like boys look on him, so I don't know. He still might need to stay in ATL.
Oh, but I saw a picture. He was in Dallas with a Dallas Cowboys sweatshirt on. How you feel about that? If I'm a Falcons fan, I'm like,
Like, bro,
Really, bro?
What you doing?
Take that shit off.
Right.
What is you doing?
You ought to wear that in your house when nobody can see it.
Talking about picture over social media.
Right.
It's just him and a fan. Yeah. Dallas Cowboys running his whole
Right.
chest.
So, yeah, he ain't supposed to do that. You know, these athletes are a different breed.
But if you go
I
to,
think about this too.
if you go to Dallas, that's just Dallas being greedy.
I think, yeah, well, you know. But I don't think about this too. And I thought about that with the Avalanche winning.
Yeah.
Even when the Avalanche and the Red Wings used to play,
Back in,
I used to hate the Avalanche.
Yeah.
You know,
They nice this year.
you know, and I'm saying because it had that kind of feel to it. You know, when they played
Rivalry.
that rivalry, you felt it.
Yeah.
You don't have that in sports to me now. Even some of the college rivalries not as good as they used to be. I mean, some of the teams may not be as good, but you don't even feel that we hate them kind of feel. You know, like back in the day when there was that other team, couldn't stand them.
Bro, Florida State, Miami.
Yeah, back then
Used to be a fight every year.
Fight. I don't think you had that now.
Mm-mm.
I mean, even we get into that part later, but
No, yeah, I got you.
But like I just said, man, some of the teams they're supposed to they call rivalries now.
They watered down.
They watered down.
Yeah,
they helping each other up off the ground and stuff like that.
They swapping jerseys and shit.
You supposed to be rubbing your nuts on this hand right now. Stepping over this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me how my nuts
You know
taste.
what I'm saying?
For real.
Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
But let's get into some basketball. We had a fantastic weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't lost my damn sheet. We had a fantastic weekend of basketball.
Right.
I mean, playoffs is here, y'all. If you ain't paying attention to some basketball, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you got to be absolutely have hatred for not watching this fantastic basketball that's been going on. Right. So, we'll kind of go one by one. The playoff season kicked off Saturday with Milwaukee Bucks. They got a good victory over the Miami Heat, winning the overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Very defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy buckets.
Except for the end.
Well, yeah, for the end. Miami showed that they can beat Milwaukee. I think they should have had that game.
I was watching the game, man, and I was yelling out at the TV. There's a couple of plays I was looking at. Well, let's go with the last play first.
Yeah.
Giannis picked my man up at the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy beat him, but I think it was Brook Lopez. Why are you waiting at the basket for him? You supposed to step out. You up by 3. Here it is. You up by 3.
Yeah.
You step out and attack the ball.
Yeah.
Even if you foul him, he's only gonna get 2 points.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. He waited at the basket and then tried to block it. That was dumb. So now at that point, if you miss and you foul him, now you get him a 3-point play versus you step out.
Yeah.
It's harder for him to make that shot. You have more of an advantage to block the shot or at least throw a shot off for a miss. So I don't understand why he didn't attack the ball. That didn't make sense to me.
I'll say this, and not just this game, but kind of overall weekend. Some of your big names didn't have good games.
Right.
Jimmy Butler may have hit that bucket to go into overtime, but he didn't have a good shooting game.
Right.
I mean, I'm looking at his stats right now. He went 4 for 22.
Mm-hmm.
He got majority of his points at the free throw line.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, Goran Dragic was probably the only thing that kept him in that game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, off the bench with 25 points.
Right.
Went 10 for 17 for shooting. So that's efficient.
I'm just not impressed with Giannis, man.
I've been trying to tell people that.
Not impressed.
I've been trying to tell people that. No.
I'm just not impressed, man.
Look. I've been trying to tell people that.
He under the basket. He tipping the ball and trying to catch. You know to snatch a rebound now. You that big, snatch the rebound. He tipping it, trying to grab it. How you get a dang on violation on the foul line? 10-second violation on the foul. And then the referee counted 13 seconds.
Yeah, I saw it. He did a little finger thing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, he gave you extra time.
He gave him leeway.
You still?
It's because he's trash at the free throw line, bro. He's thinking too much. He was like, I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck this up. And he fucked it up.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
No. Honestly, 6 for 13 at the free throw line. Come
Right.
on, man. That's under 50%. What are we doing? You are a professional basketball player. Now, and look, Miami, in my opinion, pretty much executed the way I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him out the paint, make him shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And they primarily did that the whole game.
Right.
But he, honestly, Greek Freak came up with a couple of rebounds that kind of kept him alive. But sloppy game, honestly.
Very sloppy.
I'm not gonna lie. Sloppy
very
game.
sloppy.
But I don't think Milwaukee's gonna walk away with a sweep at all.
Oh no.
Because to me, these two teams are too.
Yeah, because like Jimmy ain't play good.
No.
What's my man name? Bam didn't play well.
Yeah, Bam didn't do so hot neither.
So if them two just step up, Milwaukee in trouble.
Oh yeah, because Bam went 4 for 15.
Right.
I didn't like
and
that.
The one thing I would say too is that the last time when Jimmy Butler called Bam out, Bam went off.
Yeah.
So now Dragic calls Bam out. So let's see what happens in game 2.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. So next game, them damn Clippers, man, wanted the Dallas Mavericks.
They wanted them. They ran from LA.
Ran. Wanted them. And then they did that mess.
But they are who we thought they were.
But you know what? And here's my thing. I was actually kind of shocked at Dallas.
What you mean?
I didn't, because on my late night show I had my man Bones the Human Cheat Code on there, and he was like, "You sure you want to go Clippers?" And I was hesitant because of what happened last year,
right?
But then I'm thinking like, come on, they got to match up better against Dallas because you're not sure what you're gonna get with Kristaps, and he went 4 for 13,
right?
So he didn't really do a lot of damage on you, for his big 7'3", 7'4" ass. He had 4 rebounds. 7'3" getting 4 rebounds.
4 rebounds.
Yeah,
you pull them down.
Lucas shot just slightly under 50%. So I mean, he got his. That's a given. Tim Hardaway Jr. I didn't see that one coming. He dropped 21 points.
Right.
8 of 13, so pretty efficient shooting. Finney Smith went 7 for 9. That was efficient shooting. But besides Kawhi with that dunk over homeboy, he didn't have a good shooting game.
A good game at all.
He didn't have a good shooting game.
Airballs out there.
Paul George didn't have a good shooting game. I mean,
you got to bring Paul George up.
Well, cause man,
you know what I'm saying,
because
this is Paul George vacation time.
Oh my gosh, that guy! Why does he do this to me every year?
This is his vacation time. He said, "Oh,
every year when I think Paul George is gonna like be that dude and show up in the playoffs, he does it again and just come on, man. He went 8 for 18. He yakking up 8 3-point attempts, and you only made 2 of them. Like, stop shooting the 3, bro. If you're not making them, stop shooting them. Stop shooting them. Like, I didn't get that.
There's a lot of plays in that game that was bonehead to me on the Clippers side of the ball.
They gave that game away.
I mean, there's a lot of players. I'm looking like, what are they doing?
They gave that game away. That's how I feel about that one.
I mean,
they gave it away.
I mean, Rondo was about the best on the Clippers. Performance wise.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not expecting him to shoot a lot, but he got 4 boards and 4 assists. Like,
right.
If he can get more assists, which that's what he does. I'm not expecting Rondo to be the scorer.
Right.
And I wish Patrick Beverly would stop shooting 3s too. I know he went 2 for 4, but sometimes it's like, you got lucky on those 2, motherfucker. But I don't know, the Clippers, man. I picked them, and they went ahead and made me look silly as hell.
Well, we'll see. Game 2 gonna tell it all. And I ain't looking. I'm not even looking for a win or loss thing. I want to see how they play, how they recover, how both teams react in this game. In game 2, I want to say a lot about the series.
I
You
don't
know what I'm saying?
I'm losing hope in the Clippers fast, bro.
I'm losing. I ain't lost hope.
They are who we thought they are.
They are who we thought they were.
That's it.
I'm losing faith in them boys, man. Like, damn. Like, you know, maybe I should stop fucking with y'all. Like, shit.
It's like, you know, you go to LA, you just better look for the Lakers.
Well, my thing is, it's like they were
Who'd
so.
you rather have? You rather have the ugly sister or the good looking sister?
Always the good looking sister.
All right, then. So don't mess with the Clippers.
But I ain't gonna lie, the ugly sister got a fat ass big old bitties.
I mean, they do. They probably do.
Yeah.
But when it comes to taking them to the prom,
oh, you right. Taking them to the dance. I got you.
I'm not taking the ugly sister to the dance.
Ooh.
I'd be like,
yeah, you
I
get
see
clowns.
when I get back.
Yeah, you get clowns.
But I'm taking this one to the dance. You know what I'm saying?
Your girl look like a booger what?
I'll be back to hit that, but I'm
real.
taking no girl to the dance.
But
you know we don't go out in public, girl.
Yeah. Hey, what you doing?
What you doing? What you get your coat for?
Thought we was going out.
Put that coat down, girl.
Is the sun still up?
Right.
Is the street lights out?
Hey, we don't even sit on the porch, nigga. You look too close to that door.
Wow.
I get the mail. Don't worry about it.
Get the mail.
We good.
Stay in the house.
Stay in the house, nigga. Stay in
Don't
the house.
ever leave.
Right.
Don't you ever.
Ever.
Come out the house.
Right.
Around here.
Come out the house, nigga.
No more.
If I got to pack it on the porch and leave it, I get it when I come home.
Get it when I come home for real.
It was on the porch. I know, nigga. Leave it there. Leave it there.
Don't even touch it.
Don't even touch it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Right.
about it. Oh man, you stupid. So next game, of course, highly anticipated. Everybody couldn't wait to see the big three of the Brooklyn Nets.
Right.
In first half, you got disappointed as hell. KD just did. Whoo, KD came out cold.
Right. KD
came out cold.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the dangerous thing about Brooklyn. Once they get going, it's a wrap.
Yeah, they going. Once they on fire, they on fire.
Second half, they turn it around and start getting their shots.
Mm-hmm.
And surprisingly played a little bit better D than I thought they would.
Right.
I mean, Jason Tatum, like I said, another big name, didn't have a great shooting night.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to eat at the free throw line, but you got your 22 points, but you threw up 20 shots and only made 6 of them.
Right.
That's not a good stat line.
That's not a good stat at all.
You really didn't get a lot of help. Evan Fournier went 3 for 10.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Smart shot a little bit under 50%, 6 for 13.
Right.
Kemba Walker, I don't know what the hell he was doing. Went 5 for 16. I mean, the whole team just didn't shoot well. And that doesn't do you no justice when when you've already lost your second scoring option in Jaylen Brown.
Right.
And then you're going against a team with 3 cats that once they get going, you might as well go ahead and call it a wrap.
Call it a done deal.
Done deal, done data.
Right.
Honestly, I think Kyrie kind of helped keep Brooklyn together in that game.
Okay.
Kind of help, deal with the first half struggles of KD. I was kind of disappointed in KD in that first half because he just kept shooting and his shot just wasn't falling.
He's trying to find his rhythm, man.
Yeah, he was trying to find his rhythm, and I get that, but damn,
like nigga, this is Boston.
But I mean, you know how it goes. Your shot ain't falling, man. Start taking that bitch inside.
Take it to the hole.
Take it to the hole.
Get the easy layup.
Yes.
Get that confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been more okay with him doing that, but I get it. A shooter's gonna shoot.
Right.
But sometimes go ahead, get your little gimmies.
Like who was that? Was that Cass that said somebody, I don't know if I listened to Man Down or somebody said you gotta break eggs to get a chicken. I was like, what the hell?
That sounds like Slim crazy ass phrase. Say
I don't know if it was Man Down. Somebody, I want to say it was Man Down I listened to, but I said you gotta break some eggs to get the chicken. I'm like, what?
I mean, but James Harden did all right. 5 for 13, not
Right.
too great.
It was the outfit that nigga was wearing.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, but this is what James does. He gets to the hole and he's gonna get calls. So he went to the free throw line 10 times and dropped 9 of them. So there's 9 easy points right there. Again, when this is probably what the 9th appearance altogether that the big 3 was on. So look, y'all. I know everybody wants to freak out. Oh, Boston almost had that Boston wasn't in this game. This was Brooklyn's to lose.
Get your hopes up.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up, Celtics fans, because this was Brooklyn's. First of all, this is Brooklyn's series to lose.
Right.
I mean,
let's Brooklyn championship to lose.
That too. If you really want to go that deep, yes, it's their championship to really lose. So I mean, look, give Brooklyn time, give them a chance to really just start, gelling together. They haven't. The big 3 haven't had 8 appearances in the regular season, maybe 9.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe they use game 1 as a filler. Let's fill it out.
Right.
I mean, we playing a hobbled Boston team. Not sure what Kemba gonna do. He definitely didn't show up in that game on Saturday, and the rest of the cast really didn't do so high.
Right.
Jason Tatum just didn't have a good game. Period. I don't foresee him doing that again. But it just didn't start off too good. So that series to me is already going down in a crap hole for Boston. Then you got to end Saturday night, Portland Trailblazers.
Right.
And I love Portland, but I'm thinking like, yeah, damn, this Denver got him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't think Denver got him. I thought it'd be a closer game than it was.
Portland put it on them boys. Portland put it on them boys.
Right.
I mean, geez. Dame didn't really have a good shooting game. Again, another big name that just didn't have a good shooting game.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who kept him really popping in that game?
Who that?
Melo.
Yeah, that's booing him.
Hey,
I was like, this guy been gone for a long time. Y'all still booing my man?
Been gone for a minute.
Leave him alone, man.
And then when he put 12 points in 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
He's
like, boo that.
Yeah, boo that shit. Boo that. So, I mean, he put 18.
Right.
He put 18 on the stat sheet. It help Portland really kind of start getting their mojo going. And then, second half, again, CJ McCollum didn't have a great shooting game.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of guys this weekend that just didn't play particularly well, that you're normally expecting to play well, and they just didn't do it. I mean, I don't know what was in the water. Nurkic, the center, who's been often injured, but when he plays, is that good necessary center for Portland. Man, he probably had the most efficient night with 7 for 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 16 points, 12 boards, and 5 assists from a center.
Right.
Between him and Carmelo, they probably the ones that kind of got that train going, and then just took it off from there. I feel bad for my man Jokic, who's an MVP candidate. He shot a little bit over 50%, but 34 points, 16 boards.
Right.
Michael Porter Jr. Didn't do too bad. He actually shot pretty well, 12 for 21, 25 points, 9 boards. I just think Portland just outplayed them.
Yeah.
Denver just didn't have enough contribution from enough people. I mean, you're talking about the Joker, again, who is an MVP candidate, Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon didn't do too bad. Could have shot a little bit better, but Denver just didn't have enough to keep up with Portland. Once Portland got going, and then, second half, Dame started getting
right.
Hey,
remember me?
Remember me? Yeah, I know I was, a little cold in the first half. So I say but he can't. Hey,
Hey,
he's like, Dame time. It's Dame time.
I let y'all play.
It's my time.
It's my time.
My time. But hey, we'll see how that series goes. I think
it's gonna be a better series.
Oh,
I think I don't think it's gonna be no dominance.
No. Denver. Denver will come back.
What up, though, Kofi? We sitting in the house.
Kofi Weaston. Hey,
said, go ahead.
now everybody. My man Kofi Weaston right here. Him and the good brother both. If you are wrestling fanatics, go check out their podcast, The Dirty Hills. We do feature them on the I.O.W. network.
12 o'clock on
Saturdays.
12 noon on Saturday. Check out the
Dirty
Hills.
Yeah. We'll get to the Knicks in just a second, Kofi. But for real, y'all go check out.
See the Nuggets win without Murray though. They actually been doing pretty good without him though.
They've been doing fine without him. I don't want everybody to get this game to be an outlier of what they can do, of what they actually been playing like the last few weeks since Jamal Murray went down.
Someone say this after we finish running down the rest of the games. I heard something on Keyshawn and Jay Will and Zubin show. They said what after your seeing the first games you've seen, what's your outlandish prediction? Cause you know how like when we get to after we run all the rest of them, but you know how sometimes like we do the first week of NFL.
Yeah.
Oh man, so and so going to the Super Bowl one game.
Yeah.
So I'm putting out there for the people that's listening. What is your first impression?
What's your hot take?
Your hot take, but something like outlandish that you know it's just crazy. But go ahead, run out the rest of them.
All right, so we're getting into Sunday's game. Them 76ers with the big Joel Embiid.
Right.
Held off the Washington Wizards 125-118.
Right.
Take a 1-0 series lead. Look, y'all, I've been trying to tell y'all. Russell Westbrook is just like Greek Freak. Clog the paint, make him shoot. And you got a chance to win. And that's exactly what happened. Because like I don't get what people, they want, triple double, you don't rest the guy. No.
But I can't
ride with that.
I don't think Westbrook is as bad as Greek Freak. I just don't. It's just something about Giannis that just turns me off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I guess because of his size, he should be doing more with it. Like I said, that tipping at the ball, that just irks me, man.
Like just snatch it and just go
snatch
get
it down, get it, and come on.
Yeah.
Like he playing volleyball. Like, why you tipping the ball? Grab that mug. It's almost like he timid.
You know what's crazy?
He's scared.
He's 7 foot in his wingspan.
Right.
It's crazy.
That's what I understand.
I don't know.
He's scared. So you scared? Go to church, nigga.
You scared? Go to church.
You don't need to be playing on Sunday. You need to be in church.
Church. Yes. In my opinion, the only reason why Washington stayed in this game is, Joel Embiid, called early foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
He had 5 fouls on the day.
Right.
So, I think he played a little bit timid knowing that. Because I was looking at some of the defensive plays, and normally I see him go attempt for that block.
Right.
And he's just like, I don't want to. No, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't try to pile up my fouls.
Right.
And do more harm for my team than good. Because without him, and I'm not saying that Philly can't, operate without him, but he's a big, important piece.
Yeah, that is true.
You catching all these fouls, you sitting on the bench, you definitely helping out the other team. Period. And honestly, Washington kind of took advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
They took advantage of having Joel Embiid sitting on the bench.
Right.
And kind of kept him in the game. But at the end, when it came down to the nitty-gritty, Joel Embiid came up and balled when he needed to.
Right.
Tobias Harris, low key.
He can, but he's been having games like that.
He has,
and he stay consistent like that. This team's in trouble.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I personally wouldn't want Tobias Harris taking 29 shots.
Right.
But if it results in a win, hey, I'll take
So
it.
be it.
So be it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But look, I think this is sweet. Matter of fact, that's my bold prediction.
That's your bold prediction.
Well, I actually got it.
Wait to the end of the thing.
Yeah,
okay.
I do. But I actually got a bet with my man Bones Human Cheat Code. If the Nets sweep, not sweep, but take the first 2 games, he has to shave his mustache. And if Boston takes one of those first 2 games, I got to shave my mustache. So I need Brooklyn to go ahead. Yeah, I need them to go ahead and handle that business and beat Boston. I think it's either Tuesday or Wednesday for the next game. But either way,
right.
Let's move on. Excuse me. I'm gonna actually save
the most anticipated.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the most anticipated for the last game.
You have witnessed.
Yeah.
You have heard.
But you know what? Since Kofi popped on and said his Knicks did him proud.
No, he didn't say that.
He said, what'd he say?
He ain't said, let me put that back up to make sure you see that.
Yeah.
That ain't what that nigga said.
Oh, that ain't what he said?
He said, my niggas made me mad.
They made you mad?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they should have made you mad because Julius Randle messed around and shot the bed, man. Said, my Knicks made me mad. Poor defense at the end.
Mm-hmm. Let them get that far in the paint. Had me yelling.
Not only that, come on, what was up with just the offensive game plan? If you see that Julius Randle was not having that night, that boy was colder than nuts on a polar bear, bro. He was cold. He couldn't shoot worth shit. Went 6 for 23. Oh my God. Ooh. And I considered you an MVP candidate?
Like, Julius, you can't have
it. Julius. What was that?
I'm gonna say this. I'm out of all the teams, I'm less concerned about the Knicks. They still where they ain't used to being anyway. So they probably a little nervous. They gotta shake that off.
Bro, if that bench didn't play the way they did, that game's far from over.
I think game 2 you're gonna see a whole different team.
Oh no. I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
there's no way Julius repeats that.
Yeah,
performance.
I'm not concerned. They're concerned about the Knicks compared to some of these other teams.
But you know what? I got to give ATL props.
Yeah,
because they stayed persistent and getting their shots. They got good contributions from a lot of people. Lou Williams 6 for 9. Danilo didn't necessarily have a good game, but Bogdanovich. I mean, who the hell knows who Bogdanovich is? I mean, I know him because I watch basketball.
Him and his mama.
But I mean, they got contributions. They're the youngest team in the NBA, and they did not look. They were too scared of the moment. You know what I'm saying? They looked like they wanted it. And you talking about with the Madison Square Garden, first time having. I don't know if it was first time they had fans, but first time in a while that they had that amount of fans. And it looked like a full house.
They was rocking.
They was rocking. Was Spike Lee on the damn court sideline, doing all this stomping. I'm like, I looked at him, I'm like, boy, you too old to be doing that stomping. You better slow it down, Spike.
This ain't the you in time. You was younger then.
Yeah, you was younger then. You might mess around and break something.
Talk about do the right, do the wrong thing, break something, nigga.
Might chill out, Spike.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. But I think, like I was saying earlier, though, I think that the Knicks will be all right. I'm not predicting they're gonna win the series, but I don't think they're gonna get swept or anything like that.
No. This is probably the series. This is
who they wanted.
This series is going 6 or 7 games.
I think this is the series that New York wanted to start off with.
Yeah.
And if they can come out this with some confidence, look out who they play next.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And that's not, I'm not going into like, the Knicks gonna, is gonna go in and go all the way to the Eastern Conference and nothing like that. But I think you're gonna see if they can come out this series with confidence, you're gonna see a good series in the next series they play.
Look, all I know is one thing. when that boy Trae Young come down.
That's the kid you're not picking up at the playground. Right. Right.
Look, that boy Trae Young got
Oh.
ice cold veins. He got ice water in his veins for real. You know, I know he looked like his hair looked like a lollipop with dust bunnies on it, but you know that man came up
right
and balled when needed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got it. My thing is they got to pick him up a lot better than what they're doing. They got to find a better defensive scheme to shut him down because he's the engine of the Hawks.
Right.
And what they say in all sports, kill the engine. Kill the engine. He's the engine. And there was a couple of times where I'm just like, Trey's just getting easy buckets.
Right.
He's getting to the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we already know he's a shooter. He's going to shoot like Steph and try to shoot half court and deep and whatever. You know, but he was getting to the bucket like it was nothing. That floater he got to win the game. What kind of defense was that?
Same kind of Milwaukee play.
Like you literally left the defender in the ISO moment.
That was a nice dunk, but Kawhi didn't do anything else but that dunk.
That was it. And they was hyped about that.
Right.
And you lost.
Right.
So that foolishness. but back to the Knicks. You can't leave a dude on Trae Young with his handles.
Right.
On the ISO moment. With the game on the line.
Right.
What are you doing?
Gotta pick them up, man. You make somebody else beat you. That's how you gotta look at it. You got that type of player. You make somebody else beat you.
Dallas, the dark horse to win. They might win the first round.
Right.
After that, they gonna be the dark horse, as in R.I.P. R.I.P. R.I.P.
I think they're gonna beat the Clippers though.
I went Clippers, but damn, I
Paul George on vacation.
Hey, I went Clippers, but I look foolish now.
He already put his time in. He on vacation.
Let's get to this Memphis Grizzlies, Utah Jazz that ended the night 112-109. I need Memphis to have more urgency in closing out that game because it shouldn't have been that close because they pretty much did what they did against Golden State. Pretty much dominated. You know, pretty much. I mean, it was back and forth for a minute, and that was without Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
So this is my thing, and this is what I'm challenging to Memphis: close the game out, because when Donovan Mitchell was on that other side, that's a different ball game.
Right.
Period. I don't care what nobody say. Different ball game. Period.
Right.
Spider Mitchell is he's slowly, well, not slowly, but he's entering that echelon of, you know, when it's go time, it's damn go time. And he primarily was upset that he didn't get to play.
Right.
He said it was a last minute call from you know, the team that was like, sit me down because of the ankle, you know, but it's playoffs. If you're not injured, you can play hurt.
Right.
You know.
If you think about what Kofi said, he said Paul George honestly is an average player in the playoffs.
And definitely in the playoffs. Definitely in the playoffs. He's a below average sometimes, more times than not, player.
Right.
Regular season, he has flashes of MVP greatness, but then he'll follow it up with, you know, a string of bad games. He's literally a roller coaster.
Right.
And that's been his MO lately. It's like when he gets high, you know, it's just waiting for the other shoe to drop. For real. You know, it's just a matter of time.
Right.
But let's get to the most anticipated game.
You have witnessed. You have heard.
Yeah, yo.
LA, California.
And I'm a Lakers fan, and I need to say this. I need to say this with all sincerity. Damn it, LeBron, this damn floppy shit is getting on my damn nerves. I don't care what nobody say. What I saw.
No flopping.
La Flopper Flame came back. La Flopper James.
Flopper
Flame.
hit squad. Beverly has no skills.
Oh no, Patrick Beverly. No, he plays defense. That's it.
That's it.
He's a pest and he plays defense. That's it.
Uh,
If you're looking for him
but
to
you
play offense, no.
I mean, he has flashes here and there, but he's mostly defensive player.
Flashes.
Yeah.
Flashes of what?
Beverly has every now and then.
Nah, don't do that. Nah, don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Nope.
Come on, man. Don't do Pat like that.
No,
man.
don't you do that.
Don't do Pat like
What
that.
you're not
man.
gonna do is sit up here and act like Pat
Don't do
got
Pat
flashes
like that,
of
bruh.
offense. Pat Beverly is for pestering and
Pat
defense.
sometimes has flashes, man.
Sometimes
Come on,
these
man.
nuts.
Well, I don't know about you and Pat like that. But I'm just saying. Well, go ahead. Go ahead, the Lakers, man.
Man, I was so heartbroken with that damn Lakers game because them dudes, literally, LeBron had a bad shooting game.
Yeah.
AD had a bad shooting game. Your two primary scores that you need to win the games was just trash yesterday.
Right.
AD and LeBron combined for 31 points. 31 points out of the 90 that you scored?
The King played like a court jester.
Oh, he was looking like a court jester.
For real.
Oh, my God. My God, if they play like this,
might be over quick.
You know what? I was listening to Inside the NBA, and Barkley said it right.
Oh, my God. What Barkley said?
Okay, I don't normally agree with Barkley, but on this one I do. Ain't nobody scared of the Lakers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right. And
that's
why I said last week, it's like fear is another person on your team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you got fear with you, that's another weapon.
Oh my God.
And if they don't fear you, you got that, you less that one weapon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about the great teams.
Yeah.
He said LeBron a flop. Yeah, he
is a flop.
He's a flop.
That man is the biggest actor in the damn world. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna get to that part, but I think though, and I say if so, they don't have that fear element to them.
Mm-hmm.
They already lose some a mystique about them. You know what I'm saying? Now they really gotta go get it, and it ain't go based on game one.
It
I mean, it's only one game. They don't look great.
Well, I ain't even gonna lie. They didn't really look great in that playing game against Golden State.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I saw you switch to Facebook.
I mean, you can take it back to that.
Right.
They just didn't look good against Golden State.
Who is it?
You know, they barely got through because you know it was pretty much Steph.
Right.
But I mean, my goodness. Damn, Lakers. I don't know what the hell that shit was. Like, come on. Your two primary scorers combined for 31 of your 90.
Right. But
Phoenix won right there.
That's it, man. So what do you think about Kofi said about the flop thing? What do you think about that play?
Come on, man. I'll put it to you this way.
You don't think my man really hurt his shoulder?
Hell no.
Come on, man.
Look, I know, you know, certain ways of exertion, you know, can, you know, and the physics of it could possibly do some damage. But let's look at it. You got 6 foot, 175-pound Chris Paul. Then you got 6'7", 250, probably plays at 260-pound, tank ass LeBron James. Come on, man. You do the math.
So what? Durant fell harder. Yeah, you're right. The night before, you're right.
Oh, that Kevin Durant fall, bro.
Everybody's holding their breath and he fell.
Did you see the way he fell on his shoulder? I was like, oh, there's no way KD's getting up.
He ain't getting up from that.
I for sure thought KD wasn't getting up.
People were scared, boy.
I was like, oh, that was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
That didn't look good because did you see that? Because when he hit the floor and then that extra pull on his shoulder, that's what I thought was like, oh, that's got to be a collarbone.
It looked scary.
That was scary.
But going back to the LeBron thing, I think that. Okay, let me say this: is it because he's known to flop that every time something happens, we automatically think it's a flop with LeBron?
Well, that plays into it. It's almost like
The league acknowledged it was a flop.
come on, that's the boy that cried. Look, I'm gonna put it to you this way:
Mhm. his
his peers are starting to say it a lot.
Right.
You know, people that play LeBron are starting to say it a lot. That man, stop the flopping, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing for the fans to say it, maybe media personnel,
Right.
but when the people you play against, the peers are starting to say it, that says a lot to me.
Nah, a flop was a flop.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You know, for instance,
Okay.
me and you been in many kitchens.
Mm-hmm.
You know who to rely on.
Right.
You know who going. It's gonna be a long
who's
day.
The Joel of the kitchen.
you know it's gonna. Yeah, all right.
God.
With this motherfucker,
Joel with this 7-hour sandwich.
it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a long day.
It's just a sandwich.
But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know who is gonna be a long day, bruh. This dude is known for acting.
Yeah.
He went to LA for a reason. He has a production company.
He's
already trying.
Get his practice in.
He's getting his practice in. All right. He's
him and James Harden go
practice.
hard, bro, getting flops. They the
talking
about
practice.
Right. He got a point there too.
Hey, you know what's funny?
But Harden don't seem like he flopped as much as LeBron.
He doesn't flop as much lately.
Mm-hmm.
But James does his fair share.
Yeah, he used to flop a lot.
You know, Blake Griffin does too. And whether people want to say it or not, you know, I think CP3 should have been called out on some of his flopping last night too.
Think so? So you think it was a dirty play, like they said it?
Hell no. Of course, the Lakers are going to defend LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to. What, you just supposed to sit there and go against the grain?
Right.
No, that's your teammate. They're supposed to, stick up for the king. I mean, the queen, whatever.
What up, though, Tim?
They're supposed to do that. Frank Vogel's supposed to do that as a coach, stick up for his guy.
Right.
But I bet you deep down inside, he's like, I gotta keep sticking up for this motherfucker. This motherfucker keep flopping again.
Flopping again.
Man, how many times I gotta keep? How many times this thing gonna flop? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was a dirty play.
You bigger than everybody out here. You know what I'm saying?
How was that, LeBron? Was that good enough? Was that good enough?
You gonna put me in your movie?
Yeah. You gonna put me in a movie? Yeah. I get a cameo, right?
Right.
Cool. He's supposed to do that.
So you supposed to do that?
Yeah, man. But look, enough of that shit. I actually got one more talk about LeBron because I think it's about that time of the hour.
About that time?
Yeah, it's about that time of the hour.
Let's get it.
Holla at your boy!
Say it with your chest.
Little ass nigga.
It's levels to this shit, y'all.
Uh-oh.
It is levels to this shit. Rules are set for majority,
okay,
but are not applied to the minority.
This nigga poet.
So the league came out and said LeBron violated COVID protocols.
All right.
And so if anybody's been paying attention, all the people that's violated COVID protocols have been sitting out. Have been sitting out at least 10 to 14 days. So in hindsight, he violated the protocol this past week.
Right.
So he should have missed game 1.
Right.
That motherfucker was playing. That's what I'm saying. There's levels to this shit.
Right.
And like I said, I don't always agree with Charles Barkley. But in this instance,
my stomach to agree.
He said the NBA don't got the balls to sit down LeBron James. And they didn't. No cojones. No huevos. No nuts.
All right, money talks.
Because
they say Phoenix taking it.
Because at the end of the day, you just said it. Money talks.
Money talks. That's what Ken said.
LeBron brings eyes to the NBA.
Right.
LeBron is a polarizing figure in the NBA.
Right.
NBA ain't gonna shoot themselves in the foot.
All right.
They ain't gonna Plaxico their ass. They ain't gonna cheddar bob themselves. They They set up the rules, and they publicly said that he violated them.
Mm-hmm.
But then they came up with the lamest excuse. They
So-
said he didn't meet the exposure requirement to sit him down.
So you think it would have been best for the NBA just not even to say nothing?
They shouldn't have said a damn thing. Because now the players are looking at this.
Mm-hmm. And I think here you brought up an interesting point. Here's my thing on that. I hear what Ken said, and I agree. Money talks,
Always talks.
but I've always been a person who sees the end. And so my thing is that what happens though if you lose your league through, like your players lose faith in your product because of how you handle certain things. Now, I'm not saying, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you sit LeBron down, but I think you come up with a better way to handle it. If you know, companies do it all the time.
Of course they do.
You know what I'm saying? They have a PR thing put in place. So when something happen, you go ahead and you put that out. This is what we're gonna put out for that. And I think the NBA need to look at it from that standpoint as, hey, okay, we know we can't sit LeBron down.
Yeah.
Well, let's think about how we're gonna approach this, how we're gonna come out and say this so we can make it look good in our favor. Make it look good like we're not losing the league or the players behind that.
But the way they handled
The
that,
way they handled that was crazy. It was garbage, man.
because I mean, look, Lou Williams had to sit down.
Mhm.
Lemon Pepper Lou, he like going eating the wings at Magic City. He had to sit down. I mean, hell, Dennis Schroeder, who was just on the Lakers, missed the playing game because he was in protocol.
Right.
He's on the same team with LeBron.
Right.
That in itself shows that there's levels to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Schroeder, yeah, you all right.
Right.
You ain't LeBron James.
You definitely ain't LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't LeBron.
You're nowhere close to that.
But it's funny because this is a microcosm of society as well.
Yeah, it is.
That rules only apply.
Oh, he said, I forgot about that. James Harden had to sit.
Yeah, James Harden had to sit. Even Kevin Durant had to sit.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't LeBron James.
Mm.
LeBron James right now is probably the only dude in the NBA that can go out right now to every titty bar.
Right.
They have all the lemon pepper wings in
He
Magic
won't.
City.
Man, they got good wings.
I mean, they do.
They got good wings.
I mean,
ain't nothing like combination play the wings and booty. Yes, I come for the wings and booty combination.
can I get the wings and butt platter?
Right. The wings and butt platter, please.
Yeah. Booty butt cheeks.
Booty,
Booty butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron was partying with Drake and Michael B. Jordan.
Right.
You know, they was drinking his tequila that he's branding and shit.
Right.
A party.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that LeBron didn't meet the required exposure rate. So that's why we gonna let him play.
Mm-hmm.
How did you determine that?
Right. Were you there?
You know
what I'm saying?
I'm confused on how.
He could have booty rubbed all on his. Rub that mug in like lotion. You wasn't there, you know. What he got close
I
to.
mean, like, I'm confused because did you see the picture?
Mm-mm.
Is him, Maverick Carter, his other homeboy, Michael B. Jordan, Drake.
Mhm.
They all hugged up, gang of like 8 niggas
Mm-mm.
in a picture, and that's not even probably the whole telling of the whole picture
Right.
of the whole party that was there.
Right.
This is nuts. NBA shouldn't have said nothing. Either like you said, come up with a good PR bullshit ass excuse that's gonna mask it, or don't say nothing at all.
Like, don't say nothing, bro.
I mean, because there's been numerous players throughout the whole season that had to
Right.
sit down because of COVID protocols.
Mm-hmm.
But just because it's playoff time,
Where the money at?
that's where the money at. And the money man can't sit down
Can't sit the money man down.
because we trying to get that NFL money, dog. We trying to surpass NFL and viewership, dog.
Right. Right.
And get all the revenue that the NFL get off of marketing and viewership, dog. Come on, LeBron. Oh, you might have COVID, but we don't give a fuck. But we need you, dog, because we need that paper.
Right.
It's a microcosm of the world, bro.
Mm.
I'm done with this shit.
Holla at your boy!
You got something to say?
Well, I'm gonna be brief with mine. Kwame Brown.
Ooh, that nigga's on fire.
Kwame is getting it in, ain't he?
Yeah. I think I know where you're going because we had this conversation off here too.
Kwame is getting it in.
Yeah, he is.
You know, I mean, the more I turn on YouTube, the more I see Kwame.
Keep popping up.
You know, I seen one yesterday when he was thanking Jalen Rose.
Yep.
You know, and I think, and kind of go off on that for a little bit, and I come back. You got to give somebody a props to not to go with the flow of the narrative, to be able to stand up and say, "Hey, no,
not take the bait."
You know what I'm saying? No, this man can't be no bust because he played for X amount of years.
12.
You know, and he stood on that.
Yeah.
So you gotta give my man respect for that. But is Kwame taking it too far? I mean, are we starting to see too much of Kwame? I mean, is this just a money grab for Kwame? You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. You gotta beef with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can argue whether or not you can go to social media with that beef or not.
Yeah.
But once you air out your grievance,
yeah,
and you know, you give the person a time to respond or not respond, where is it that okay, it's enough talking? You know, this is what we get to an end result. Either I'm not talking no more, or you know, drop your addy. What want to do? I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying? However you want to handle it. I'm not saying which way you should handle it.
I'm gonna drop the addy, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Drop the addy.
What I'm saying is he the new Jaguar Wright. You know, because remember, y'all, you saw with Jaguar Wright on every platform. You know, she talking about everybody. She went, you know, talked about Jay-Z. She talked about what's the old girl name from Philly? She talked about all of the roots. She talked about Jill Scott. You know, she went down the line, Erykah Badu, just talked about everybody. Then you got to the point like, well, dang, I'm tired of listening to her now. Because all you saw was her on YouTube. So now you fast forward a year, 2 years later, now you got Kwame. Is Kwame the new Jaguar Wright? You know, that's all you seen is Kwame on everything. I mean, every time I can go on YouTube right now and pull up a Kwame video. It's like, oh, so it gets to the point now, what are you trying to do now? Are you just trying to gain viewerships and get you some money?
Yeah.
And that's what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Just be real with it.
Just say it.
Just say it, man.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Kwame was silent for a lot of years.
Right.
Now I feel like we're getting a lot of overdose.
That's what Ken said, that, you know, he was tired of people talking about him for over years. And I agree with that. And I guess my bigger point is, and I agree with that. I'm not disagreeing with you saying, Ken. I guess it's like, but at what time do you say, here's my grievance, here's what I gotta say.
Yeah, and leave it alone.
And just leave it alone.
I hear you.
You know.
I hear you.
But I'm sorry, I ain't gonna cut you off.
But no. It's a coin flip on this.
Okay.
Because one, yes, he was silent and probably had a lot of pent up shit in him.
I can see that.
And he's just unloading it.
Okay.
And he probably had a checklist of motherfuckers that said something. This motherfucker said something. This motherfucker said this.
I'm not glad you gave me Steven anyway. Go ahead.
Like he probably got a scroll. He like,
right.
And he's just checklist. All right. Kill him one. Kill him this day.
Right.
He might have that. But then at the same time, and this goes back to the conversation me and you were having when we were texting back and forth. Is he doing too much? Is it seem a little showy now?
Right.
Is it, what's the agenda now?
Right. What's your end result?
Because, you know, it maybe 1 or 2 videos that makes sense.
Right.
Now it's like every day we're getting a video. He probably dropped one today. He probably forgot a name on the checklist. Right. It's like, well, I got to get this nigga too.
He went Jamel Hill.
He went.
You know, he went Stephen A.
Bro, when I say everybody,
Shannon Sharp.
When I say everybody,
Skip Bayless.
Everybody. anybody that said Kwame Brown this, Kwame Brown
Right.
that for the last.
I'm waiting for the
10
video
years.
for me.
I'm talking about Kwame Brown is literally scorching everybody that might have said something to him for the last
Right.
10 years. But I'm starting to feel like his message is getting lost because he does have some nuggets in there that make sense.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
He's got some nuggets that make you think, and you like,
okay, all right, nigga, I see.
I see where you're going with
Right.
that. You might have a point right there,
Mm-hmm.
but then again, it's like it's overkill right now.
Right. Kofi said you said something now. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to get everyone at one time. and I can see that. I can see that. You know, and I'm not mad at him about that.
Oh no.
I guess because I
air out your grievances.
right.
Bro.
I guess because I always look at what's your end result. It's like, okay,
what's it going to lead to?
What it's going to lead to?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's like all you doing is interchanging names, same video.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, you know, a couple of things here and there, but pretty much.
I don't know. I still laugh at Becky with the good hair.
Oh man, have you cracking up? No, that does have you.
Look here, boy.
Look here, Becky with the good hair.
Look here, Becky with the good hair.
Yeah, that had me cracking up. That was funny. But,
little bitch.
Right. Mama cooking. Sprinkle a little mama cooking on there. Little mama cooking on there. Sprinkle a little mama cooking.
You can tell you old southern ass motherfucker, boy. I was cooking.
It leads him to feeling better.
Probably so.
When they go lay on somebody's couch, nigga, that's what you need to do.
This nigga need a therapy session.
You need to go. He need to go to the massage. I come for the Deshaun Watson.
No, sir.
I like
you
the
are
Deshaun
not.
Watson special.
No. You go ask for the Deshaun Watson special. We don't need no more. We don't need no more of our brothers that have been in the limelight getting the Deshaun Watson special.
Don't you feel better after you get off your chest, niggas?
Touche,
nigga.
touche.
On that note.
On that note.
Little ass nigga.
Touche, Kofi Weaston. Touche.
Checkmate, nigga.
Checkmate. Yeah. Drop mic.
Right.
He ain't had to do us like that, kid. Got a point. Niggas always feel better when a nigga gets some shit off his chest.
A rub one out, 1 or 2.
Hey, but I mean, hey, look, I can't be mad at Kwame because, like,
I mean, yeah, it's not even about no. I don't think it's a right or wrong thing here.
Hey, I say it to you like this: I know me, and I know you.
Right.
We ain't going 10 years holding some shit on our chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it, I got to say, wherever the dominoes fall,
they falling right then and there.
That's how it is. It's like,
we ain't waiting on 10 to 12 years to let that shit come on.
I might like a couple flies. All right, I'm gonna let that one slide, nigga. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I was like, hold on, bro.
You got one more.
All right.
You got one more again.
Hold on, bro. We gonna have to handle this some kind of way. You know, somebody taking the L.
Hey, look, I operate the first time, second time. All right, motherfucker.
Right.
You hear that, all right, motherfucker? That means that was strike 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
You know, you got the first one.
And then nigga get quiet. So you in trouble.
I let you get the first
nigga
one.
Get quiet, you know you're in trouble. Oh, this nigga ain't saying that. Let me shut up.
This nigga quiet.
Serious.
Oh yeah. Let me shut the fuck up. Right. But no, everybody, man, good show today.
Yeah, good show. Good show.
Man, appreciate everybody.
Appreciate everybody chiming in.
Yeah, we love it.
Don't forget to watch the Dirty Hills.
Yes.
Catch them on YouTube.
Yes. Y'all definitely go check out the Dirty Hills podcast.
You can catch them on the I.O.W network every 12.
Not your average podcast.
Every Saturday at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Man, if you love wrestling, these guys get it in.
Yeah, they get busy.
You know what I'm saying? They get busy. Shout out to my brothers, man.
Kofi Weaston. Good brother
Bo. You know, check them out, man. I'm telling you, y'all would enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, these niggas be cracking me up.
Oh, bro. They hilarious.
Hilarious, man.
Shit. Matter of fact, if y'all don't believe how the interaction is with us in the Dirty Hills, go check out the episode. We did 2 episodes with them.
Did one on battle rap.
Yeah, battle rap and
on
wrestling on the I.O.W podcast. Y'all go check them out. But definitely go check out their podcast.
Right, check out their podcast. Shout out to Vicky.
Yeah, Vicky Esther.
Vicky Esther, you know, she got a morning show, The Love Cafe.
Love Cafe. She
you know,
cooking up that love potion.
If y'all up early, open the app up and listen to her show 7 to 10 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you on that's Eastern Standard Time, you in Singapore, it'd be 7 at night.
Yeah.
So you know, we got other than our girl Lex Bub getting ready to drop the community.
Yeah, yo. Like Baba Walters.
Wild card here, switches to Modelo at midnight.
Yeah, turns into Modelo more at midnight.
He got his White Owl Sports. Oh man, yeah, but y'all check out the app, man. If you haven't downloaded it yet, get to your app store, download
What
it.
you're waiting for.
And don't forget, next Thursday, the format is changing. We are going to do a 2-hour show.
Dos hours.
So we're going to have still the same format. Far as the first hour, we'll be live on the radio station and also simultaneously Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Yeah.
Then we'll go off of here. And then the second hour, we're going to be going over strictly to the radio show and broadcast from the radio show. We're going to take phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do a lot of interactive things. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's next Thursday.
Yeah. Y'all go get that.
Yeah. And then check out the latest Our Off the Wonder. What do we talk to later? Yeah, we so far ahead.
We did sincere.
No, that's not the one that dropped Friday though.
Oh no, that was it wasn't Wi-Fi. It was Ars Paradoxical.
Ars Paradoxical. Oh man, great podcast, man. Great podcast, man. We talked to Misha Stanton and Dan.
Yeah.
It's got Dan last name escaped me right now. But Misha and Dan, man, the creators of Ars Paradoxical, is a drama podcast.
It's dope.
It's great, man. It had us hooked from beginning to end.
Sure enough.
And check out White Vault also. White Vault and Ars Paradoxical will also be on the network.
Yes, it will.
White Vault is a horror podcast. That'll be on the network.
Yeah.
So we putting together a lot of stuff. So, y'all get ready. Starting.
Just go get that damn app.
The app, man. Starting next week, man.
What the hell you waiting on?
A full rollout. So all those things will be on the app starting June 1st. Man. Good show, though, bro.
Go get the app. Yeah, great show. Look, that is episode 56 in the bazooks.
Jesus, 56.
56. I know. I just hit. I'm gonna hit 71 on the late night show today, so I'm creeping up to 100. I'm creeping up there.
Up there.
But anyway, it's your boy Wildcard Mar. That guy over there, Detroit Mail, the man with the Grandmaster Plan for the I.O.W. Network. God willing, we will see y'all episode 57 on Thursday.
Peace.
The I.O.W. Network.